So hi everyone, a very warm welcome to all of you, all the students and parents from the Olympiad Success family. Hi Rajan sir and hi Poonam ma'am. So Poonam ma'am would be going to be your mentor for this entire course. So kids, today the flow of this session, as this is a demo session, I'll just explain you the flow. So in this session, first of all, we would be having an introduction by your mentor Poonam ma'am. Then there would be a short presentation taken up by Rajan sir. After that, I would be taking you through the tour of the platform, wherein I would be showing you like what all you would be getting once you enroll to this program. Post the tour, we would be having a short question and answer round. So in case if you have any doubts, you can write it down in the chat section and we will be answering all your queries. And post the question and answer round, we will be starting with the demo session for which you all are here. Correct? Okay, great. So like before beginning, I would just like to give a brief about Olympiad success. I know I can see and like I had asked few students as well. So most of you are like have been knowing Olympiad success and they have attended classes from us as well. So you'd be knowing that Olympiad success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad examinations. And from this year onwards, we have started few special courses also, which Rajan sir would be taking up in his presentation. So we request you to, listen to his presentation really carefully because Rajan sir is going to ask you many questions otherwise, right, Rajan sir? You be prepared with the questions. Okay, and I would like to introduce all of you to Poonam ma'am. So Poonam ma'am, she has been associated with us for quite a long time now, and she has been taking our English classes and even communication classes. So it's really great to have her on the platform, and kids really enjoy her classes. And why not, Poonam ma'am, you come and introduce yourself, and the students will then come to know about your teaching style when we have your demo.
Thank you so much, Aarti ma'am. Good evening, students. I see only one child who has switched on the video. So at least Shri Keshav, you can wave at me. Oh, lovely. Then there's another one who is, you could wave at me. Yeah. Don't do you. I think they feel, as they grow, they feel very shy doing that. Anyways, I am Poonam. I've been with Olympiad for quite some time now. And it has always been such a pleasure to teach and to learn. And it's so wonderful to see you all showing so much of interest to attend a demo, especially when your exams are over and, apart from your school, apart from your other activities, you're showing interest here. I'll be taking you through the journey of learning and enhancing your language skills in English. See, you all are in class 7 or 8. What happens as we go to higher grades, we tend to ignore language because we start believing it's easy. Of course, I know it is easy, but not to that extent that we take it for granted. So please note, as we get closer to perfection, it gets very trickier. So it's important that we are well versed with the rules of this beautiful language. So I'm very excited. So let's get ready to strengthen our foundation, and I look forward to learn and to teach all of you. Thank you so much. Yes,
thank you, sir. Yeah, Rajan, sir, please go ahead.
Yeah, so thank you for the wonderful introduction, ma'am. So now, students, let me share my screen. I'm showing. Okay, I'm telling you about this course. So my screen is visible?
Not yet. Yeah, now it is.
Okay, thank you. So students, welcome to the demo of class 7-8 English. So firstly, let me tell you about us, about Olympiad Success. So Olympiad Success is India's largest online preparation platform for Olympiad exam. We have Olympiad live classes, and this is our 3rd year in live classes. Students, we have School Plus program. In School Plus program, we offer 8 courses that are mathematics, English, science, logical reasoning, communication spoken and written both, Vedic maths, and also coding. Now, what else we offer? We offer CBSE plus Olympiad classes for grades 6 to 10, one-on-one preparation for International Mathematics Olympiad, like SESMO, that is Singapore and Asian School Maths Olympiad, CMO, Hong Kong International Mathematics Olympiad, TIMO, Math Count, US Math Competition, Math Kangaroo, PRMO, and also JEE Main Preparation classes. Now meet our rank holder for the session 2021. So we got 40 plus international rank 1, 70 plus top 5 international rank, and 120 plus top 10 international rank. For session 21-22, we also get very good result, and we are compiling that and we will release soon. Now students, about this course. So there will be 20 students in this course, and we are conducting the class on Zoom platform only. So there will be 2 sessions per week. The days will be Tuesday and Friday. The time of the class will be 6:30 p.m. to 7:45. So the duration of class is 75 minutes. Okay, students. So in the session, the session include mix of theory, practice question, doubt session, and we'll also discuss previous year paper. And student, you will also get material, reading material, practice test on all that is available on all success dashboard. With this, you will also get free worksheet for English as well as logical reasoning. Okay, students. Now the syllabus link for this course I will share in the chat box. And the fees for this course will be 11,680, and there will be 55 sessions in this course. The link I will share in the chat box, students. So what is included in the fees? Online classes, daily reading notes, exercise, practice of previous year paper, and also access to Olympiad success content is English and logical reasoning worksheet. And students, if you enroll today, you will get free CEO exam, that is CREST English Olympiad exam. Okay, students. So to join this course, what you need? You need a laptop with good internet speed and headphone. So preparation for Olympiad exams is tougher than regular school curriculum because you will got some topics from like upper grade. So students, you need to require to spend some time every day to cope up with your curriculum. And parent support is also needed to check answers and repeat concepts. So live classes for this course students will start from 15th April. And currently we have students from 3,800 and we are catering in 35 plus countries. So this is about this course students. Now Aarti ma'am will give you two of Olympiad Success Portal, and after that we will do question answer round. So keep your questions to you, and then we will discuss. If anyone have any question, we will answer that. So over to you, Aarti ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rajan sir, for a detailed presentation. Now, kids, let me quickly take you through the platform. So once you enroll to this course or any of the course of Olympiad Success, you would be getting your credentials, that is your email and password, which you need to log in, which you need to use to log into the platform. And the link would be olympiadsuccess.com/login. Here you need to write down your email and then the password and then click on the sign in button. So once you are signed in, you would be redirected to the profile page. Now there are two important things to be noted here. First is the live classes. So I'm clicking on that live classes. All right. And here the list of subject appears. So like this list shows how many subjects I have subscribed to. So I've subscribed to all the 8 subjects. So but here today this is an English class. I'll select English and all the topics related to that subject would be coming. So let's say if I select the topic as sentence, so the reading material, practice questions and answer keys, which Rajan sir had mentioned about in his presentation. So you would be getting all these, okay? And this would be available topic wise to you. So once you click on the reading material, a PDF would open up and here the reading material related to sentence would be given, okay? And based on this reading material, you would be getting some practice questions. So these are the practice questions, and once you are done with the practice questions, you can match your answers with the answer keys given in this. All right, and now coming up to the schedule. So once you click on the view schedule button, a PDF would come up, and in this PDF, we have mentioned in detail about like what each session would consist of. So like in session 1, we would be taking sentences. In session 2, this sentences would be continued. Session 3 also. Session 4, we would be having a test or discussion. So it's quite structured syllabus, not syllabus exactly, but then structured schedule, I would say, which we have defined for you all. So when the course is going to get complete, in which sessions we are going to, conduct the test, which topic would be conducted when. So everything has been defined very clearly, right? And then we have the holiday calendar. So here, if you click, you can get the list of dates on which we would not be operating. So there would be a holiday for you as well on these days, right? And then finally, the Zoom meeting ID and password. So using these meeting ID and password, you can log into the course, okay, for the live classes. So this is the first important thing. Then the second thing is clicking on the worksheets. So Rajan sir had mentioned about free topic wise worksheet for English and logical reasoning. Okay, so once I click on comprehensive English, so here you can see all topic wise worksheets are available to you. So as I can see here, there are 83 worksheets available to me, and these are all as per topic. So let's say like I would want to do something for analogies and spellings. I'll click on the take exam button, and here the instruction page opens up, and I'll click on the start worksheet button. So these worksheets are in the form of examination. You have to read the question, mark the answer, and click on the next button. Okay, so in a similar fashion, you have to do all the 25 questions, and once done, you have to click on the finish button, and your exam would be submitted, and you would be like getting the answer keys. And in the answer keys, you can see here like the question is there, the options are there, what the correct answer is, what you had answered, and what the explanation is. All right, so in case if you would want to see like the answer keys once again, what you need to do is you have to click on the performance tab, and here you can see like what all examinations I have given, like what all worksheets I have attempted. And I'll just click on the view button. It will open the summary page. I'll click on the review button, and it will open up the answer key page. Okay, so this is all about the platform, like what all you would be getting once you enroll to this program. Okay, so now if you have any doubts, you can write it down in the chat section, and we would be happy to answer all your queries.
Any doubt, any questions, friends? You can write in the chat box. What is the name of website? Okay, so it is olympiadsuccess.com. Okay. Any other doubts, students? Okay. So let me ask you one question. So can you tell me like on which days we have the class? Write in the chat box. Let's see.
I can see one question coming up, Rajan sir. Ma'am,
Yes.
how this will help in school studies of ICSE board. So like if I talk about Sakshi, if I talk about English in particular, right? So as I was telling you earlier also, so English, this is focused not on your literature part, but on the language part, right? And be it any board, the grammar remains the same, correct? And this would be certainly helping you out with your studies as well, because it would be focusing on all your entire grammar part, right? So I hope this answers your question, irrespective of the board, for English classes, especially since we are focusing on grammar. So this would be helpful for you.
Now we have
And
one more question, ma'am. How many subjects are taught in total?
so, Shweta, to your question, like as Rajan sir had also mentioned in his presentation, so Olympiad Success has 8 subjects in all. 4 are towards Olympiad's preparation, English, math, science, and logical reasoning. And the other 4 ones are for your skill building, and they are communication, and it has both spoken and written, Vedic mathematics, and coding. Okay, so these 8 subjects we teach, and these are all grade wise. But then for today, this is in particular for English Olympiad.
Any other questions, friends? No. Okay. So no one answered my question like on which days we have the class. No one remember? What in April? Okay, so live classes will start from 15th April, but I'm asking about the days. So I think we have one more question, ma'am. So in each session, you will explain the rules of grammar apart from the worksheet.
Yeah, so Sakshi, to your question, like we have a very structured syllabus defined also. Rajan sir, if you can share the link to the syllabus,
Yes,
so
sure.
you can check like what all we would be covering, and yes, this would be all related. So like basically, uh, maybe subject verb agreement, your sentences, as I was going through the reading material wherein I had shown you the entire topics, like what all you would be taught, right? So those all things would be covered in there.
Yes, so I think she also answered my question. The days will be Tuesday and Friday. Okay, so I have shared the syllabus link in the chat box. Okay, okay, so let me ask one last question. Can anyone tell me like the timing of class? What are the timings? Okay, no one remember. Okay, so the timings will be 6:30 to 7:45. Okay, that is answer. Okay, okay. So I think we shall start with the demo, ma'am. And if anyone have any doubt, we will take in the end.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So over to you, Puna, ma'am. I think we can begin with the session.
Thank you so much, Rajan sir. I'll just give me a few seconds.
Here,
Okay.
to your question, like, can you send me the detail on my email ID? Here, what you can do is like, you can either note down our contact number, which is 9560764447, and you just request for the demo session, the recording of the demo session. They would be providing you, right? And you can ask any queries on WhatsApp. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Aarti ma'am. May I start?
Yes, yes, please, ma'am.
Good evening once again, children. We are today going to learn something very important, which is in short, it's SVA, subject verb agreement. Well, have you ever heard of this? You must have studied before in your previous grades. Yes. I need, I want all of you to use your chat section or switch on your video. At least give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. I want an interactive session here. Although I might not ask you always to unmute, but there should be some interaction. Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Sakshi. You have given me a thumbs up. Very good. Okay. So you must have heard, it's not something new being in class 7 and 8. Okay. Subject verb agreement. But subject verb agreement is a topic, can be very tricky, a lots to remember. But once you get it, most of your grammar errors, most common errors that you have been doing or you will do can be avoided. Okay. Well, all of us know what do you mean by a subject and what do you mean by a verb. All of us know. Yes. Shri Keshav, if you can send a chat, what do you mean, or any one of you can, what do you mean by a subject? Quick. What do you mean by a subject? You could answer me in one word. Anyone can send me a chat. You're not able to send? Shri Keshav, Sakshi, what do you mean by subject? The doer of the action. Very good. The performer of the action. Pranit is saying object. No, it's not object. Object we are talking about. Now, subject is the doer of the action. Let's say Poonam ma'am is teaching. So Poonam ma'am is the subject in the sentence. Bravo. Next is verb, which is very easy. We've been taught when we were in class 1 or 2. That is action. Okay, any action word. Okay, subject is the word that does the action, and that action word is verb. Now let's consider subject and the verb has a tenant and the owner. So subject is the owner, verb is the tenant there. So who has to agree to whom? The owner has to agree to the tenant, or the tenant has to agree to the owner's rules? You all have to be very quick in answering. Yes? Obviously, the tenant has to agree. Yes, thank you so much, Pranit. They has to agree. He has to, adhere to all the rules. Maybe it could be about no pet zone. It could be no eating non-veg, or I have to make sure you have to repaint and give back the house. All these rules, owner. So here in this sentence, subject is the owner. So verb has to agree with the subject. Now, what is it? What is it that he has to agree? He has to agree in number. Now, what do you mean by number? In your mathematics, we have number. But when it comes to English, what is it number? We have two numbers, singular and plural. Yes, all of us are clear with this? Verb agrees and they become best friends, as you can see. A pictorial presentation of subject verb agreement. You are my best friend. Okay. Now, before we go ahead of subject verb agreement, if you can read these for yourself. Time and tide waits for none. Harry and Ron are waiting at the station. Rahul is a brave child. Rahul, along with the younger brother, is coming to the party. Now, there are times that we are using are, where we are using is. Why is it? Okay. Now, again, to reiterate or paraphrase, what is subject verb agreement? Subject verb agreement means that the subject and the verb must agree in case and in number. Now, when I say, when a writer uses a singular noun is what? The subject. He must use, forget about writer, the speaker also. The verb, he must use a verb that is conjugated to match the singular. That means if the subject is singular, he has to use the verb which is in singular form. Ram goes to school. Ram is singular. Clear? Goes is also singular. When a writer uses a plural noun, he must use a plural verb. They go to school. They, of course, all of us now know that it's a pronoun, a plural pronoun. They is definitely more than one. Now, before we go ahead, it's very important that you understand how nouns and verb form plural. Okay, this is something very easy that we all know. We add s or es to make it plural to all the nouns. Bat, bats, rose, roses, pen, pens, table, tables. But when it comes to verb, okay, when it comes to verb, it acts opposite in math. When forming singular to plural. That is, let's say play. Play is a verb. Play, plays. When I say plays with s is singular. So any action verb, verbs which has s in it is supposed to be considered as singular. But when it comes to plural, it is without s. So that means both act in opposite manner when forming singular to plural. Plural verbs might get, might be a little confusing. All that you have to do is recollect how nouns are in singular and plural and just act opposite. Are we clear with this? Thank you so much, Sakshi. If you could all give me the moment I ask if it's clear, if you could give me a thumbs up, I'll be confident to go ahead. Okay. Next, this I hope you're clear with singular and plural when it comes to verbs especially. Now, what is error of proximity? Sounds very complicated, not very familiar. It's very easy. Proximity means what? Proximity means nearness, closeness. Okay. Now, there is an error of proximity. What is an error that we do? What is it? What happens? Often, mistakenly, the verb is made to agree in number with a noun near it. That means we have a long sentence. Okay. Now there you check the noun and you wonder, is it supposed to be is or are or go or goes or drink or drinks, singular or plural? What we will search? We will search the noun there. The noun nearest to the verb, we pick up that and then we try to match in number and make a subject verb agreement. No, it's wrong. Whereas the actual noun will be somewhere else. It might not be near to the verb. Okay, whereas and when we go ahead, I'll give you more sentences and examples. You will get a better idea on what is error of proximity. So it's very important that we identify the actual noun, the actual subject in the sentence. Small sentence, when I say Ram goes to the market. So goes, it's very near to the subject Ram, isn't it? But however, Ram might be somewhere at the start, but goes might be somewhere else. But you might have 2 to 3 nouns. So the one which is nearest to the verb, we pick up that. And we tend to make these errors. Those errors are called error of proximity. Now, the quality of the fruits was not good. Now, can one of you identify the verb in the sentence and send me over chat? The quality of the fruits was not so good. Was. Okay. Most of you are right. Yes. So Diksha, Manan, very good. I'm quite happy that you all have been proactive here. Was. Now, what is a noun here? Noun, we pick up the closest is, like when I say proximity, closeness, nearness is fruits. Fruits is plural. And like I said, was is singular here. With S, remember, with S, as, is. All these are singular. Okay. Where is plural? So here, fruits is plural, was is singular. You wonder, ma'am, this is not subject verb agreement. Is it subject verb? Is it agreeing? Very good. Shweta Rani Tripathi is saying the quality is the actual noun. And quality is an abstract noun which is supposed to be treated as singular subject. So if it is singular, verb has to be singular. The basic rule, the golden rule is they have to match in number. So it is very important that we identify the actual subject and then the verb has to match. So don't get confused by the quality of fruits to be the actual noun. It is the quality here. Okay. Now, I can give you one trick, children. In such cases, remove off the fruits. Remove off the fruits and then tell the sentence. The quality was not good. Does it sound right? The quality was not good. That means the sentence is right. Will I say the quality were not good? I won't say that. The quality was not good. Now you add the quality of fruits was not good. Okay, so that's a trick for you to reread and ask yourself whether it sounds right. It will definitely sound right if you remove off the fruits and then say. Okay, now next. There are about 24 to 25 rules under subject verb agreement. You don't have to fret. There's so much to remember. No, it's not about remembering. It's about understanding here. However, today we won't be able to cover all these rules. We will, in detail learn about these rules in our actual classes. Today we will cover about few more, maybe say 8 to 10 rules. Okay, now going to the next one. Okay, rule number 1. Most of the rules you know and you all will be applying without your, your conscious effort here. First one is the pronoun you always takes a plural verb. Now, when I have to address 1 or 5, I will say you. There's no plural form as use. So you is a word indicated for a singular and plural subject. So please understand, whenever I am referring or framing a sentence with the subject you, the verb has to be in plural form. I is an anomaly. That means it doesn't agree to the normal structured rule given here. They basically, I and you are rule breakers. Okay, so you remember, always keep in mind the golden rule of subject verb agreement. Apart from that, there are certain rules that can go against that rule. So can be confusing. Those rules we are learning now. Examples. You were invited to come. Although I am referring, now let me tell Nirlagya Chatterjee, I will say you are invited to my class. Now when I say you are invited, I'm only inviting one. But because I'm using the pronoun you, my verb has to be in plural form because that's the rule of SVA. Okay, I go to school, I am going to school. Okay, are we clear with the rule 1? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Okay, thank you so much. Next, singular subjects joined by, singular subjects joined by and, conjunction and require a plural verb except when they mean one thing and convey one idea. Now, when I say one subject, the subject is in singular, verb has to be in singular. But there are two subjects here. Larry and Mercy are reading novels. So because I'm talking about two subjects, it makes it, and both are actual subjects. Okay, one is not lower in any way. There are two important subjects, and both that means Larry and Mercy make it plural subjects. So obviously the verb that follows has to be plural, and that's why it is are. Honor and glory is his reward. Now here, honor and glory, although it is being joined by and here. Okay, but here they mean one thing and convey one idea. Here, both are being actually considered as one, honor and glory. Next one is a singular subject followed by intervening words or phrases such as, now when I say intervening means something that's coming in between. Okay, such as, this is something that you have to tell 2-3 times to yourself, you will get it. You don't have to by heart also. With, as well as, in addition to, accompanied by, together with, no less than. So about 6 phrases which take a singular form. Now, sentence is Robin, which is the actual subject, is intervened by the word, by the phrase, accompanied by his sisters. So when I have a conjunction and, it takes a plural verb. But when I have these phrases accompanied by his sister, it takes a singular verb. Robin, accompanied by his sister, is enrolling in NCC. Is enrolling, not are enrolling. So don't get confused and don't make the error of proximity here. You look at sisters and don't put are there. You got it? That's the very reason we spoke about the error of proximity before we could speak about the rules. Okay, now next. 2 singular subjects. Please, I repeat, singular subjects joined by either or neither nor. They are again conjunctions. They take singular verb. Okay, now singular subjects, when I say either mommy or daddy is coming with me to the station. Now 2 singular subjects, they are not mommies or aunties. Mommy is singular, daddy is singular. They both are 2, okay? But they are being used with the conjunction either or. Although I am talking about 2 subjects here, but I am using the conjunction either nor or neither nor. I will use this singular verb here. Are we clear with this? This is something, children, you might be like, oh, ma'am is bombarding with, with so many rules. No, it's definitely, nothing as such. You don't have to fret. As in when we do the exercises, you will recollect the rules and automatically you will get the answers. But you have to focus while someone is teaching you. Okay, I hope for those who have switched off their videos, I believe I want to presume at least that you are listening. Okay. Next, if 2 subjects, 1 singular and 1 plural is connected by again the same conjunction either or, or neither nor, the verb agrees with the nearest subject. Now, nearest is again the proximity. That is the rule of proximity. Now, in the first sentence was mommy, daddy. Both are singular. But here, if you look at the example, neither the players nor the coach. Now, what are the two subjects? Can one of you send me a chat? What are the two subjects here? Neither the players nor the coach is coming to the press conference. Sakshi, thank you so much. Manan, players and coach. Players and coach. So one is singular, coach. One is plural, players. Joined by neither nor. Okay, so all the. So what does the rule say? The rule says the verb agrees to the nearer subject to the verb. Now, where is the verb here? What's the verb here? Can you all identify if it's a verb, be form of verb? Is Sakshi. Sakshi is quite proactive. Very good. Is. What is the nearest to is? Can you please send me what is the nearest? Coach. So coach is in singular. That's why my verb also has to be in singular. What if it were neither the coach nor the players dash coming to the press conference? Yes, bravo. Are coming to the press conference because players is near to the verb there. Okay, very good, superb. Sixth rule says, if a sentence begins with here or there, basically here or there is not a subject at all. Okay, what happens? Most of the sentences, your subject comes first, then the verb comes, isn't it? Here, when I'm using here or there, the verb agrees with the subject which follows is. Most of the times when I have a sentence that begins with here or there, the verb comes first and then the subject follows. So the subject has to be looked at and the verb has to agree. Okay, here are. Here is not a subject. Are is a verb even before the subject comes here. Are the ways on how to preserve the meat. Now, what is the subject here? Can one of you send me a chat? Ways. Tanusha, very good. Ways. Okay. So ways, what is ways? Ways is of course plural with S. So that's why I have R here. There is a huge disparity between the rich and the poor. Disparity, of course, huge is an adjective describing disparity. It's an abstract noun. Abstract noun are always to be taken as singular. Okay, so there is a huge disparity. Are we clear with this? So never consider here and there to be actual subjects. They are not even subjects. A verb will come. Make sure you look at the subject that follows and then come back to the verb and make sure they agree with the subject. Okay, next. Why isn't going to the next? Yes. If a singular subject is followed by a phrase containing a plural noun, the verb is singular. Now let's say, what is the singular subject here? One. Okay, one of the boys, but the plural, but the phrase containing a plural noun, the phrase is of the boys. It is. Boys is plural. The verb still has to be in singular. It shouldn't be plural. Don't do this error of proximity here unless the rule says, the rule in either nor or neither nor says that the one which is nearest has to be considered. Here it is. If you consider here, then you're making an error of proximity. Now, all of us have heard indefinite pronouns. Under pronouns, indefinite, we have many. Everyone, someone, several, few, all, much more, all these. They have been divided into different categories under SVA rules. Okay. Two of these rules are another 3-4 rules are there, which we will learn during our classes. The indefinite pronouns several, few, both, many, others. These 5 are always to be considered as plural. Hence, the verb that follows also has to be in plural. Both were asking to be freed. Are we clear with this? I'm not giving many examples because I have exercises for you to solve. Next set of indefinite pronouns such as some, most, all, and none are singular or plural according to the meaning of the sentence. So some of them can be very tricky, as we will get deeper and in much detailed form during our classes. Most of the time, basic rules are these which you have to remember. Some of the girls were absent. Now, some of the ice cream is left. So if you look at these two sentences, or both have been starting with some indefinite pronoun. Here in the first sentence, I'm using were. In the second sentence, I'm using is. So that means there is plural and singular. Why is it that? Can one of you identify and tell me? One of you identify and tell me. Okay. Okay, there's someone who is sending a chat here. Let me check. Girls is plural. What about the second one? Okay. What about the second one? That was easy. Tell me the second part. Ice cream is singular. Ice cream is singular. Ice cream is also an uncountable noun. So all uncountable nouns are supposed to be considered as singular. Okay. Now when water is fallen on the, water is fallen on the floor. Water is uncountable. Okay. You can measure it, but you can't count in numbers. So when I say water is fallen, you might slip. Please be careful. Will I say water is fallen or water are fallen? So because water is uncountable, just like ice cream, I will always use singular verb. Okay. Now, the next one. Expressions of time. Please remember time, money, weight, and distance. These 4 always take singular, even if the form is plural. $1 million is money. 100 rupees is money. 100 is obviously we consider it to be plural, but SBA rule says to be treated as singular. $1 million was given back to the owner. So $1 million, and of course, the form is plural here, and dollars with S is very evidently plural, and we will make an error by putting where. No, there is no are, where, or have. It is was, is. 2 years is a long time to prepare. 2 years is to be considered under time. Years, we will again mistake it as plural, but please recognize, identify, remember expressions of time, money, weight, distance are always considered to be singular, and hence verb that follows also has to be singular. The following words are always plural. Pants, trousers, pilers, scissors, shears, tongs. Why is this rule made? You'll be like, however, if the word pair is used, the verb is singular. The pants are torn into 2. Okay. 1 minute, there's someone. Okay. The pants are torn into 2. However, I say the pair of, can you please, scissors was kept on the table. I saw that scissors was kept on. But the moment I say the pair of scissors was placed on the table, I will use singular. Scissors were kept on the table. If I have to use scissor, only scissors without the word were or pair, sorry, I will use plural form. Scissors were placed on the table. Pair of scissors was on the table. Are we clear with this? It's a matter of pair and the verb changes from plural to singular. Now, certain nouns, though plural, most of your plural nouns are end with es, ies or s. But here what happens, although these words end with s, it's a part of the spelling. It's not supposed to be considered as plural. Though in plural form are singular in meaning and therefore take singular verbs. Mathematics, ticks, T-I-C-S. You will wonder and you will make this mistake because it's ending with S. I will put no. It's not supposed to be considered as plural and hence no plural verb will come. Mathematics is her favorite subject. The latest news is alarming to the public. Alarming news here is a word. The S is there. It's not supposed to be considered as plural. I will not say news is going on the TV. I will not remove S and say the new is going on. That's a complete different meaning. So please, there are certain words that end with S by default. So don't consider them to be plural. Okay. Now, next. Certain nouns, though plural in form. Now, there's a different version here. Are singular in meaning and therefore take singular. Okay, this is the repeated one. Maybe it's just got copy pasted. Okay, now the name of a country is always regarded as singular, although they end with S. Of course, India, Australia, all these countries do not end with S, so it's no confusion. But remember, you have so many countries that end with S. The Bahamas, Philippines. Please consider, treat them as singular and use a singular verb. The Bahamas has beautiful beaches. Philippines is a wondrous place. Okay, I wish to go to Philippines. Okay, now it's time to test your comprehension skills, how much you've understood. I want all of you to answer the first two. I want all of you to answer the first two, only first two. You answer the first two so that we don't get confused. All lovely. Oh, lovely. I see most of you are answering. Very good. Superb. Amman Tiwari, Prerona, Tanusha, most of you are okay. Some Arav has written is an R. Most of you have written is. No news is good news. Okay, I repeat these rules. News is a word which has S by default. Okay, it's not supposed to be considered as plural here. 90 rupees is too much for this bag. Can one of you repeat why is here? Can you recollect the rule that has been applied here? Why it is? Please send me. Because it is money. Shweta Rani. Very good. Okay. Next. Third, fourth, and fifth. All three I want all of you to answer. Come on. It's okay. Don't get scared. I'm not here to judge you. You're free to make all the mistakes here in my class so that I make sure you don't repeat those mistakes in your class. But please try here. Is our cost. Okay, most of you have written these three. Let's see what are the answers. Sakshi, I want you to answer the second, third, and fourth. Is our cost. Okay, let's. Is man's happiness or misery is in his own hands. What is the rule that is applied here? What's the rule here? Why am I considering it to be singular here, although I have two subjects here? Or is there? Super, very good. There are many objections to the plan. Why is it that I am considering plural here? Come on, give me one word answer so that I know that you have got the rules. Because there is, very good, because there is there and there is not to be considered as the subject. It is the subject that follows after the verb, and objections is in a plural form. 12 dozen cost 200 rupees. Now, can one of you explain cost is singular or plural? Singular or plural? Cost is singular or plural? Come on, I'm waiting for you all to answer. It is singular, costs. Only cost I'm saying is plural. Very good. Okay, most of you, the moment you get confused, that's how I used to be. Then I go back to my basic noun and then think opposite in terms of verb. Now, why is it that I'm considering plural here? Cost. 12 dozen is a weight. One minute. Can you see my next screen? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Now, I want you to answer the first two, then we'll do the last three. Come on. Most of it is in the be form of the verb. So I'm not put any verb in the bracket there. Consider to be any be form of the verb. It can be in the present or in past tense. Okay, I have about 3-4 answers. Come on, I want all of you to answer me. Very good. Were and are. Okay, now let's look at the answer. It's were. Superb. Next, tweezers. It is are. Remember, I didn't give this intentionally along with scissors, shears, and all these pans. Here, tweezers are as good as, it again has, these intersections like scissors. It's a smaller form. Okay, so it's always useful to handle small objects. These are again those kind of words that end with S and are considered to be plural. Okay, and there is no pair here. Very good, Sakshi. Superb. Now, third, fourth, and fifth, the last set of exercises. Come on, I want all of you to answer. Arav is quite quick. We'll wait for everyone else to answer. Neither candidate dash fit for the job. Neither candidate. United States dash a big navy. 15 minutes dash allowed to each speaker. Was as are. Danya, please. I don't know. Am I pronouncing the right name? Dairya, answer all three, baby, please. Was as is. Was as are. Fits. No. Shweta Rani, please make sure fit is already there. It is or are. Was as is. Okay. Now let's look at the answers. Is. Neither candidate is fit. Although I'm talking about two of them and I'm saying neither candidate is fit for the job. But I have the conjunction neither here. Remember the rule. Whenever I use neither or nor or either or, I have to use a singular verb unless there are two subjects. One is singular and plural. I have to pick up the nearest one to the verb. But otherwise, I will always consider it to be singular. Hence, the singular verb will come. The United States has a big navy because it is to be considered, although it's ending with S, don't mistake it to be plural subject. Please use a singular subject because it's the name of the country. 15 minutes. Sorry. 15 minutes is allowed to each speaker. I don't know. I'm not getting that answer. Okay. Very good. So most of you have got all this right. Let me tell you, if all of you, maybe we have done about 10 exercises. You can pat on your back from my side. If all 10 of it have come correct. That means you have been attentive. You have focused here from last 40 minutes or 35 minutes. And kudos to you. If you've gone wrong, it's okay. We are here to make mistakes, learn, and not make again. Okay. With this, I end today's class. It was wonderful to teach all of you. However, I would have been more happier if all of you would have switched on their videos, which will happen during my class. Okay, we'll have a lot of interaction, a lot of maybe be gamified. It can be, you are free to ask me doubts any number of times. I don't mind repeating the complete concept again, but I require your undivided attention when, not just this class, any class for that matter, because it's good for you. However, I hope you all enjoyed as much as I enjoyed teaching all of you. Thank you so much. Over to Ranjan sir or Aarti ma'am. Ranjan sir, are you there? I guess Aarti ma'am. I guess they have lost the connectivity, or am I not heard? Can one of you send me a message? Sakshi, just send me a message. Can you hear me? Yes, we'll wait for Aarti ma'am. Okay. Okay, now let me ask you. Okay, meanwhile, maybe Ranjan sir is finding it difficult to join back due to his network problem. I want Aarti ma'am, over to you. Are you there? Thank you so much, Aman. Ranjan sir, are you there? One minute, Ranjan sir. Yeah.
Just give me 1 minute, I'm joining.
Okay. Ranjan sir has told that he will join back. However, if you have any doubts, any queries regarding the class or batch, please make sure you can reach out to Olympiad customer care, or you have all the numbers, you have all the details given. So make sure you go through it, and we will rock together when we are in actual class. It's quite a long journey, 55 classes. Don't think that 55 classes can get over, and you will actually want more. We will have a lot of exercises. We will have a lot of previous years question paper that we will solve. There's something that you will find it more exciting is that you are competing with the syllabus of your seniors here. In the sense, you might not learn what we are learning in this curriculum or syllabus in your school academics, because it's definitely more than the academics that is being taught. There are certain rules that you will learn maybe when you are in 9th standard, but you will feel very happy to learn it 1 year or 2 year prior. And when you actually learn, you will find it to be very easy. It will be like a revision for all of you. However, I hope Sakshi is asking, we will get all the details in mail, how to register this session. You will have all the details. Ranjan sir has sent you. What you could do is you could just copy paste and keep it in a notepad. You have all the details, how to register, the syllabus, the curriculum, the timing, the fee structure, everything is kept there. So please make sure, children, go to the chat section, copy paste and keep it in the notepad. Even after that, if you haven't you have any queries, you can always contact Olympiad. Aarti ma'am, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much. Aarti ma'am is here. Yeah.
Yeah, kids. So kids, you enjoyed the class today? And maybe like they have written, I have, missed that part. Okay, Sakshi, thank you so much. So any doubts, any queries you kids have? Any questions? No questions, no doubts. Okay. Nice. All right. So then are we good to say bye-bye to everyone then?
Yes, ma'am. Let me share the links in the chat box. So student, I have shared the links. So to join this course, please save this link, copy and save somewhere. Okay. Yes, I think then we can end the session. So thank you, Poonam ma'am, for the wonderful session. Thank you, kids, for joining. Now Poonam ma'am will meet you in the live classes.
Yes,
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much,
Thank
sir.
you,
Bye-bye.
thank you, everyone.
Thank
Good
you,
night. Bye-bye.
everyone. Bye-bye. Take care. Good night, everyone.